Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Hero Vision podcast. And I got myself Hector, also known as CN6, and with me I got Hav.
Yo,
and I got Jazzy.
What up?
And tonight, guys, we're gonna be reviewing Night Swim. We're like a week late on it, and it's the first review of the new year.
I was gonna bring that up. I don't know if you were gonna say that, but yeah,
There you
this
go,
is the
man.
first, not the first video, because technically
Yeah.
our most anticipated
right.
that we released will be the first episode of season 3.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, we're at
See.
season
Yeah.
3.
No, that's the first.
Yeah.
First episode. Yes. First episode of season.
So this is the
3.
second, but this is the first review.
First review.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
of season. Season 3 of the HRV pod.
That's
man.
crazy,
Yep.
bro. If this was Daredevil, we're in the best season. That's crazy.
Dang, man.
That's crazy,
New
bro.
year, man. Fuck. I mean, what else going on? I mean, I think we pretty much said everything. I mean, I don't know. You guys want to say anything? New year to goals?
New
I
year,
don't know.
no.
Say thanks to the people. I don't
I
fucking know. Go
guess
ahead,
I would
Mario.
say appreciate y'all, all the listeners. Sticking biased. You know, we in season 3, we in year 3. As for like a New Year's resolution,
Oh, there we go. I guess.
I guess one is I'm gonna double down in in terms of like getting in shape. You know, I said it before in previous recordings. I obviously have a vacation plan in 2025 to Japan, and I want to
Oh,
look.
shit, yeah.
I want to look not ripped, but I want to look
like Dwayne
nice.
The Rock.
What?
Like Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh hell
The
no! That
Rock.
motherfucker be taking something, man. You know
The
it.
Rock.
Of course.
No way. You're that
Hector,
old.
Hector lectured me on that. I was like, oh, for real? He's like,
Yeah, come on, man. That man like 60 or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
50s, yeah.
that's kind of like mine. Just
Yeah.
getting in shape. Bought a bench. Bought some weights.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a fun year, man. A lot of grinding to do. And actually, speaking of that, I'm still backed up on. If you guys listen to the update video, the HRV slate, I'm still backed up on the main Heat Ray Vision shit. Still, guys, I might need the entire month of January to catch up on certain things that I'm doing, and then we'll get that started. And same thing with the Cape Shit pod, right? And same with the Star Wars pod. And that's one thing that I also wanted to talk about is, so I did those polls, right? Oh, whatever. And majority of them, everything I said, majority of them said yes, bro.
Oh,
For
shit.
Yeah.
For everything.
So what'd you put out? What polls for what?
It was Night Swim.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
obviously, there were some people said no, but there was a lot. Majority was yes.
When the majority ruled, right?
Same thing with the Beekeeper. Same
Okay.
thing with the Book of Clarence. And so far, those are the only things I've done.
Okay.
I still got to do a few other ones.
ISS.
ISS. Oh, I did the Berlin show, which I know you guys were going to watch it, but
Echo.
people said no on that. I didn't do that yet. There's still a few that I got to do, but here's the problem, right, guys? The whole point was that we have to be more selective because we got to do Cape shit off, right? We got to do that. We got to grind that shit out. We got to do the Star Wars shit, right? And clearly, like this, many people are saying yes to all these different things, and we're already booked for like this whole month. Like no, man, this can't work. This can't work. This can't work,
Something
guys.
has to
I'm
give.
sorry.
You know what's funny?
What?
I had a feeling this would happen. That they were all going to say yes to our
Yeah, I
shit.
know. Yeah, this ain't gonna work, guys. I'm sorry to tell y'all. So
We're
this
gonna
was
have
gonna
to
happen.
do a 1v1 Rust with movies.
Essentially, that's basically right.
Knives only.
That's what I get. That's the idea I gave to Mario. So what I'm gonna have to do now when I do these polls, I'm gonna have to put up 2 movies, right? That's coming out the same month, and I'm gonna have the option. Hey, which one do you want us to review out of these 2 movies? And they get to choose. Like for example, like I could have put Night Swim and Beekeeper, right? And then they would have chose which one they would want to hear. Because honestly, that's the only way, guys. 'Cause here's the thing. I actually want to tell you this too as well, Hav. Is just because we aren't going to review something doesn't mean we can't go see it. I mean, we already discussed the whole AMC shit. If we want, we could still go watch the Book of Clarence. We could still go watch it. But once we come home, we don't got to review it. Right? Like, we could still do that, guys. I just want to be selective on what we're reviewing, just because of like everything that we're trying to do. And I don't know if you listen to the video, the update video, the shit that I did.
The slate?
Yeah.
Of course I did. Yeah.
Okay, so now you know that I think this year is a really good, perfect year to like try to catch up with the MCU on Cape shit, right?
Well, that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about. Well, you
okay.
finished, but I wanted to ask you something about Cape shit.
Okay. And so yeah, because we already know there's only one MCU movie. There's only what 2 shows or something.
We have Echo. No, bro. There's quite a few shows coming out this year.
Really?
Yeah, because we're getting X-Men '97. We just
oh no, I'm talking about MCU though. That's MCU.
well,
The X-Men?
I don't think so, but it's a continuation of that '90s cartoon.
No, I'm talking about MCU shit.
Strictly
first.
MCU?
Strictly MCU.
I don't know. I mean, I know that Marvel Zombie show is supposed to come out this year.
Okay.
That's because I heard that supposedly it's going to be a spin-off of the Zombies episode from What If.
Yeah.
Then I heard that Spider-Man, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is going to come out. It's like an animated Spider-Man show that's canon to the Tom Holland shit, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. That's still unclear, but like, there's quite a few shows.
Well,
coming
okay.
out.
Well, depending on when those things
Come out.
when those things come out, maybe hopefully we'll be caught up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I really want to go full throttle on it, and do what we got to do.
Gotcha.
But yeah, what were you gonna ask me?
So I asked you this a couple of months ago, and I'm sure you forgot, so I want to reiterate.
Yeah.
Because I think you said, you know what, we'll figure it out down the line.
Okay.
So I wanted to ask you, because I know with Cape Shit, you said that your goal was to review the MCU
Yeah.
from beginning to end, from phases 1 to like right now, right?
Yeah.
Phase 4 or 5, whatever we're at. But then I told you this was before the Marvels came out. And I remembered I asked you, hey man, there are rumors that we're supposedly going to get the X-Men soon.
Yeah.
Because the Marvels might show something about the X-Men, and obviously Deadpool 3 is going to have Wolverine back. And I asked you, do you still want to grind the MCU for Cape Shit, or do you want to take a pause on it and shift to the X-Men movie so that you're caught up with X-Men movie lore by the time Deadpool comes out? Because you're going to see Deadpool 3 based on leaked set photos. Like, they're going to deal with the multiverse, and they're already going to have a bunch of references to 20th Century Fox X-Men shit in the past and like all that stuff. So as of right now, what do you feel? Do you still want to go continue with the MCU, or do you want to grind the X-Men movies?
I mean, we could
because technically X-Men, bro,
Yeah.
if you want to skip the shitty ones,
Yeah.
there's like 8 movies.
I mean, we could do both. We could do
Okay.
like the MCU and
X-Men.
I don't know, once we do like a break on it, and then we do X-Men. But like my point is, like, I want to be caught up to the point. Like, I know, because I know it's gonna be stressful, right? I know it's gonna be stressful. Oh, all these different movies, the type of research we have to do and everything, and like especially the fucking editing, bro, that I have to do. I know it's gonna be stressful, but I know once we're like caught up,
it won't be as
stressful, because then like, oh, we got a couple weeks break until the next thing.
You're right.
And then
right.
it'll be nice and smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing with Star Wars.
The only reason I ask is because obviously
No, yeah.
hella movies in MCU.
Yeah.
But the X-Men movies from 20th Century Fox are only like 8 or 9 movies.
Yeah.
Compared to like the 30 something that we have now. So
I
that's
mean,
why I was like,
is it confirmed? Like, is it confirmed yet?
what?
Like that X-Men is like canon?
Well, technically, I don't know. That's because we don't know what the X-Men is going to be about.
Well, if it
Because technically, remember we saw, well, spoiler alert for the Marvels, y'all, the post-credit scene. We saw Beast, but remember I told you Beast his character design doesn't look the same?
Yeah.
So I doubt it's going to be this. I think they're going to bring back actors to play the roles again, but I don't think it's going to be the same X-Men 20th Century Fox universe.
Yeah.
But if they are going to bring back actors and they're going to borrow some shit from 20th Century Fox, I know you said you've only seen like the X-Men movies once each.
Yeah.
So I was figuring for you, because I'm straight, come on now, I'm
Yeah.
straight. But for you, knowledge-wise, do you want to refresh and know all this X-Men shit so that by the time Deadpool comes out,
when is Deadpool?
is June or July?
Fuck.
But
Probably
it's
summertime.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. When then.
that's why I was asking, like, do you want to just?
I think we can. I think we can. Once we take, like, we could just take a break from the main MCU.
from the MCU. So like,
and
what
then
after
do
Phase
those.
1?
After Phase 1.
Yeah.
Was
Because we have
Yeah.
Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Cap, and Avengers.
I think we could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
We could do that, and then once we're caught up through there, then we could like tackle down the boys and like Invincible and like all that shit. And then same thing, like, you know, with the whole Star Wars situation. So yeah, guys, it's a lot, guys. It's literally a lot, but it's only for this year, and that we really got to grind like this, and then eventually things will go like smoother. But that, yeah, guys, we got to be more selective. So I'm sorry to tell y'all, but ain't no way you're getting this many reviews this month. I'm sorry. It's just, or maybe actually we could because I did say that I need this month to catch up on the main Heat Ray Vision shit, and so maybe the Star Wars Cape shit and the main Heat Ray Vision will be, I guess, shut down for this first month, and then in February, that's when we started back up. So maybe, I guess, we could do it that way. Maybe get those reviews that they want like for this month, but then next month, okay, for sure, like it's over with. You know, yeah, man, it's fucking a lot.
Yeah.
And there's some other things I want to talk behind the scenes, but that's just behind the scenes. I gotta talk with Hav about, and yeah, I mean we kind of had a discussion,
about to say.
like what the fuck. Anyways, this is a Night Swim review. Jesus, man, first movie of the fucking year. Let's get it, man. Blumhouse, Atomic Monster. That's the only things I know.
I remember
from this
those.
one.
That's it.
From I only remember those from Night Swim. James Wan, right? Is it a James Wan movie?
No.
It's not.
Fuck no.
Oh, no, Atomic Monster. Isn't he own? Doesn't he own that?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I could have sworn I've heard of Atomic Monster.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's a production company.
Right.
I think it's James Wan. I think so. They're both looking it up, guys. But okay, Night Swim. Oh, and I didn't even get to the announcements. Man, should I even... It's already deep in here, man. Should I even go through the announcements? You know what? I'm going to make it short, guys. We're already so deep. I apologize. Just follow. You can listen to us anywhere, basically, right? Just look up at Heat Revision Podcast. Follow our socials at Heat Revision Podcast. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it to that, guys, just because we're already so deep into it. I don't want to...
Yeah, he
You were right.
founded.
Yeah?
Yeah, he founded it.
Let's
10
fucking
years-
go, bro.
10 years ago, 2014.
But Night Swim, wasn't it James Wan?
No. It was directed
Who
by
did that?
Bryce McGuire.
And James Wan produced it.
And he did the screenplay, and he wrote the story.
Okay.
But he's producer
Yeah,
as well as
producer.
Jason Blum.
Okay. I
But
gotcha.
no, has nothing with the actual movie.
Okay.
He was just the producer. So the producer people are
Right.
are like the people who's in charge of the money, the finance,
Yeah.
the budget, all that shit.
Okay, so when Night Swim, guys. Let's talk about real quick how you guys felt with the trailer. Were you guys expecting something good? Were you whatever?
I barely remember the trailer.
It's legit the whole Marco Polo scene with that
Gotcha.
girl. Remember?
Okay.
I thought I was indifferent. I was just like, all right, cool. Probably gonna be like an average.
When y'all
thing.
told me like, hey, we're gonna watch Night Swim,
Night
I'm
Swim.
like, Night Swim. I'm trying to remember what that movie was, and I'm like, oh, it's something about a pool. That's all I knew because I think I saw the trailer once or twice, and I just kind
about
of
this like
forget it.
haunted.
Bro,
pool.
I couldn't fucking escape that trailer.
Damn,
true.
really?
I kept hearing fucking Billie Eilish. What do you remember? They put her song. Yeah, I was like,
That
why'd
fucking-
you?
they put
I was
that?
like, that's a weird choice. That song for this movie.
I don't know,
I
man.
don't know. But either way, nah, the trailer. I mean, it got me hooked. You know.
Damn, really?
Blumhouse.
It was inter-
Nah, I would say hooked. That got me intrigued.
Y'all know the
I was
backstory?
intrigued.
What?
The backstory.
Y'all know the backstory
Backstory of what?
of the movie?
No.
It was originally a short film.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I believe it's on YouTube. And the guy that wrote and directed and screenplayed this movie made the short film.
Oh.
So it was like a 15-minute long short film that then Blumhouse picked up and made into a feature film, which we've seen in the past
Yeah.
very rarely accomplish. Most of the times it just falls flat.
Yeah.
But this was a short film, and I believe, I don't want to get this wrong, I believe the short film, the actual short film, was the Marco Polo scene. No, not Marco Polo. The one like how the movie starts, where it's the little girl in the pool.
Oh, okay.
That
I
part's
gotcha.
the short film. Everything else about the movie, it was made up for the movie,
Right.
and it was also called, the short film was also called Night Swim.
That's cool. I didn't know.
But it was
that.
a short film that was turned into a movie,
Yeah.
which has happened before in Hollywood. But like most of the times they kind of flop. So sometimes they do well. But like that's basically the backstory. It was originally a short film.
So you don't remember much about the trailer,
I-
but like were you I guess interested at least?
No.
Did it? Okay, damn.
Just because it's a horror movie coming out in January, and I was like, January movies tend to kind of.
I mean,
flop.
that's true. I would say remember Megan? That one was in January. That was
Yeah.
actually our first movie
of last year,
our
which was
review, yeah.
also a horror movie.
Yeah, which I think we both enjoyed it more than we were expecting.
We're expecting.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think with this movie, I think it's kind of like what I expected.
Me
Right?
too.
But yeah, I mean, before we could dive, get into like what's the good and the bad and the ugly, right? Can you give a quick synopsis? Or do you remember?
So
If not, I could
basically-
take it away.
No, I mean, so the movie stars a family, and the family move into this new home that has a backyard pool, and the pool is like haunted. And so if you get in the pool, crazy shit goes down. That's basically the vague synopsis of
Right.
the movie.
Like a haunted pool situation.
That's basically what
Right.
it is, right? And one thing I did want to say, this review is a week late.
Yeah.
Do we do a spoiler review or do we have a spoiler section?
I mean, I think. I don't know. What are you trying to do? What are y'all trying to do, Mario? Do you want to have spoilers?
Do we give our thoughts on the movie with spoilers, or do we
I mean, with some
spoiler free and then spoiler section?
Since we're a week late, I say we just go straight into spoilers.
Straight into spoilers.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
All right. So spoilers, guys.
Do your little.
You've been.
Oh yeah, you've been warned. Spoilers. In 1, 2, 3.
All right, now get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, if you haven't seen
Hey,
it.
you haven't seen it. Yeah, we're a week late. Come on, guys.
Yeah, man.
And if you really wanted to see it, you probably
would have seen it by now, but let's be
probably would've
honest,
seen
y'all
it.
didn't. Actually, I don't know. $15 million budget made $20 million.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Pretty good.
$5 million profit.
pretty good.
Interesting. So maybe y'all did really.
No,
see it.
and the polls, like I said, people said yes. They wanted this review. I was actually surprised, man.
Man, these motherfuckers want us to review it so that they don't go see it. So
Well-
they'll be like, well,
well,
they'll
that's
tell
the
me.
thing.
Well, they'll tell us if it's good or not. It's
okay,
like, yo,
okay. Well, if that's the case, should we not do non-spoiler? Should we do? If that's the case, if they wanted to, we don't want to go see it, but we want to see if it's good on your end.
right?
Then shouldn't we do a non-spoiler section
No,
then?
no, because if it was a movie they were actually interested in,
Yeah, but what if it's one of those movies where like, I got to hear what they say about it, non-spoiler, and then maybe you know what, I'll get you.
well, yeah, but that like, let's be honest.
That's just how I see it.
If
What
you
do you think, Mario?
if you compare Night Swim to Deadpool, which one's the more anticipated?
No, that's completely different, bro.
No, because
That's completely different.
what are people most likely to go see? Night Swim or Deadpool 3?
But like they're like one.
I feel like not a lot of
one thing is,
people-
but it's one thing is horror, then the other is like. You know what I
Still
mean?
though,
Like, what if people are like really fuck with horror? For example, like if I see a zombie movie on
You're gonna
Prime
go
Video,
see
I'm like, you know what? Let me check it out.
yeah.
It doesn't it, just because if it's a movie I haven't seen before. And actually, speaking of zombie movies, I saw this. I put this on my letterbox. Follow my letterbox, everybody. Seeing 6. But I put this on my letterbox on my watch list, and it came out I think in 2016 or something. No, sorry. It came out 2022, bro, or last year, I think. And it was a reboot, like a remake of The Train to Busan.
Oh, I've
But
heard
it,
of. I've
but
heard
it
of
was
that.
like obviously English. It's I think it's called like The Last Train in New York or some bullshit.
Okay.
And I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna see what the fuck's happening.
Okay.
But yeah, speaking of that, some zombie shit. But no, okay. So we're not gonna. All right. I mean, that's the
guess
case.
not.
Okay, we won't do the non-spoiler section. I feel like it'd be quick, just the good, bad, and ugly, and then the spoiler sections we just go through what the fuck going on in the story.
I'm down for either or.
I don't. Yeah.
I just thought since
honestly.
we're a week late, we shouldn't do it.
That's
if
what
you-
I thought too.
Hey man, fuck, dude. Should we?
And that would be a long.
I wanna
pod-
ask
It'd be a
people,
long
but we
pod
can't.
too.
I wanted to ask people, but we can't, bro. What the fuck? All right, you know, I guess we're just man. These two wanted it. If y'all mad as fuck, blame Mario and Hav. I'm out of this.
You know these people didn't give a fuck about Night
Man,
Swim.
blame them.
You know the
I'm out of
listeners
this.
didn't
I'm
care
out of
about
this.
Night Swim,
Hey.
bro. You know these
I'm out of
motherfuckers
this,
didn't
bro.
care.
So we're going straight into spoilers then. We already went over through the synopsis. Let's go through. I guess let's talk about some things that I guess. Okay, we're in spoilers. Ready? I'm gonna just say it, man. This is just a mediocre movie, man. Like I don't know what to
know.
like. There's nothing crazy, guys. I would say there were some creepy parts in this movie. Usually, we don't really see the we don't see the monster or the ghosts. We should say like a lot. And I think that was wasn't your biggest complaint, Mario?
That was mine. Yeah, that you
That
rarely
we didn't get to
ever-
see a lot of the.
I mean, I wouldn't even say ghosts. I would say monsters. They would look more like monsters than actual fucking
Yeah,
ghosts
but
to
technically
me.
they're like ghosts
yeah, I know,
or whatever.
But
And so
basically
yeah,
monsters.
so we get this family. This person was a famous like baseball player
Yeah.
Yeah, he
situation.
played for some team.
Yep.
Right? He's trying to recover. He's going through therapy, and they try to move into this apartment with like a bunch of handicap situation things, right?
Yeah.
And they're going through this neighborhood. They find this house, and like, yo, man, this house is fucking lit. We could have our family here. Let's do it. And we obviously in the beginning of the movie, we find out that house was actually previously owned, and we see this we see these siblings, right? This little girl and this other boy that also appears to be ill in some way. And she ends up going to the pool, same pool, to pick up this, I guess, boat right?
The toy boat.
This toy boat for her brother, and that's where shit goes down basically. And then she's nowhere to be found, and that's how that's how everything starts off. So now with this family, they're at this new house and stuff. We find out that this pool, like, we're like, because you're like wondering, how does this pool have like these types of like powers and stuff? And I don't know if you guys remember that guy that came in that's like trying to clean it out and shit.
Yeah.
Right. He
Best
was
part
saying,
of the movie, yeah.
Best part of the movie.
oh,
yeah.
he was funny.
Yeah.
He was funny. But he was explaining how this specific pool is not like a normal pool. It's a spring pool.
Yeah.
So the pool fills up with like actual water from the earth type shit.
And it's warm, right? Or some shit
Or
like
something
that?
like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
remember
And
this
they
part,
say,
yeah.
he says, and legends say, or like people say that it provides youth. It provides like that type of shit.
Like it's good for you.
Yeah, you know, and from then on, from right there, bro, I knew. It was like, from there, I was like, okay, cool. That is how this guy is going to get better. Like, I made that connection like right off rip from the movie. And I guess that's another flaw I would say is like very, like, at least to me, it was like predictable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It was predictable. I would say there's only one major like twist that was like, whoa, it's kind of what the fuck, and that's like near the end and stuff. And throughout the movie, it's just a bunch of generic like paranormal activity shit where like each day things are getting worse and worse and worse, right? And obviously the father gets a lot better, and he starts he becomes possessed, man. What you think of the like the overall story? Like the whole entire narrative where it got basically the narrative. Like, what do you guys think about the whole concept of the pool and everything like that? Like, of this haunted pool, the spring water, where you go into the pool and then you're in this like void, like abyss or some shit. What do you guys think about that? I thought it was interesting.
I didn't find it interesting.
I thought it was cool, but I think it's weak for a horror
Exactly. And for good reason. It's weak because it was a short film originally, but you felt like the director had to like bullshit a story to make this 15-minute long short film run an hour 30 to run 90 minutes. So you pad it with like some backstory about how it's like spring water from the earth, and like there's a lake that you go in and you sacrifice a life for a life, and blah blah blah, this and that. And it's just kind of like, I'm like, wouldn't it make more sense if it was an actual lake? What's this backstory?
That'd be cool.
What's the point of the backstory being linked, that the pool is being linked to a lake where years ago people would like sacrifice people's lives so that they could get something in return?
Oh, like I think I could say this on YouTube, like a suicide lake.
Sure. Yeah.
Like, you know, like Suicide Forest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if that was like a lake where people went out to kill themselves, and that's why it's like, I don't know,
Or something.
Yeah.
some haunted
But it was like a
bullshit.
haunted
Or
lake.
what if it was some Godzilla shit? Or like there was a creature in there.
Sure.
Maybe.
Well, you mean Creature of the Black Lagoon? That exists.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
But my thing is like, you remember that part of the movie?
Mario, can you turn on that light?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Remember
go
that
ahead.
part of the movie where the mom goes and visits that lady, and the lady was like, "Oh, my daughter like died in that pool, blah blah blah," and then she tells the story about the lake, the haunted lake, where you take a life to sacrifice in order to get something in return. That little girl drowns in the lake at the beginning of the movie, and then in return, the boy that was ill, her brother, gets better health.
Yep.
And becomes like a successful businessman, all this bullshit. But my thing was like, but we're dealing with a backyard pool. What does this lake have to do with shit? So it made me think, like, wouldn't this movie be more interesting if it took place by that lake?
Yeah.
It'd make more sense. But it's like, how do you link a pool with haunted shit? Well, it's part of a lake. That's where the spring water bullshit comes from. That explanation of like the water from the earth, like, that's probably where it came from.
Yeah.
But that's where it's like, I agree with Mario 100%. Like, it's just kind of like a weak plot line to attach to why. Like, when you think of a haunted pool, your brain immediately accepts it. You're like, oh yeah, haunted pool, because it's a 15-minute long short film. If you tell me that pool's haunted, all right, bet we're about to see some shit go down. But now you make that, now you got to try to make that plot device interesting for 90 minutes. So how do you do that?
You drag it out.
You pad in some random story about a lake and people que sabe la madre, like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
And a part of me wonders, would this story have made sense if there was no explanation? if there was a sense of mystery. Like, I don't know, man, the pool's just haunted. Just don't go in that bitch. But they didn't. But they don't explain.
Don't take a
why.
night swim. In fact, don't take no swim. Fuck that pool.
I think Javi. Wait, actually, now that you mentioned that, I think Javi mentioned this when we saw the movie. He's like, night swim. Everybody was swimming in daytime. And it was only like 2 scenes. Where like, maybe 2-3 scenes or something where it's at night, where it's the mother and then the boy. I would say the one with the boy, that was pretty creepy. Was it at night actually?
No, it's during the day.
It was during the day. Yeah, that was pretty creepy. The whole like. That reminded me of like some It shit. Remember?
Yeah, well, I was talking through the little filter shit.
Yeah, through the little filter thing. But yeah, I mean, that's true, dude. I mean, I think the concept is interesting. I just don't think it was really executed well.
It would have been way better if there was an actual lake.
Yeah.
Not the pool.
But regardless of like of that, also the pacing was a bit off in my opinion too. It felt longer. Like it felt long as hell.
Yes. That's because the movie was boring.
Yeah. It felt long. And even then, I don't think this is I don't think it was like a super trash bad like horror film.
No, I don't think it's trash.
I've seen some bad
I
ones,
just
man.
think it falls short on a couple of things, and because the overall main plot point of the story is not even interesting enough to hook you in the beginning, it's a tough watch.
And I would say same with the characters, man.
Yeah.
Like I didn't really catch myself being attached to the characters at all.
Really?
It was just I didn't really feel that, whatever. But let's talk about some cool stuff that we find out right in this movie. And that would be that obviously everything that's going down, the mother is like, yo, we got to figure something out, because there's a scene that we see that the father is hosting like this like pool party and stuff with the family and shit. And he's underwater with this kid on his shoulders. You know, they're doing that thing where you put someone on your shoulders and you try to knock each other off and stuff. And he's walking back into the deep end and he's holding down the kid and trying to drown him. I was like, oh shit, this is gonna get crazy. And during that scene, we see this black mist come out of the drain, and that's where the father gets possessed. And now he has this thing where like he's being controlled or something. And obviously we later find out that is the thing that doesn't make him leave, because eventually the mother and the kids were fed up with it. Like, yo, man, this shit fucking whack, man. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then the father starts getting sick, even though he was like healthy. And to me, he's like, oh shit, man. If he leaves the vicinity, or like he needs that water or whatever to be like healthier and good. And so obviously they cannot leave. And the mother's like, man, fuck this. I got to find out some more research, bro. And she's out there doing her own research, and she finds the victim of the previous house, which was a little girl. And then we find out there was more victims, right? And she's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and that's when she goes to that lady, she finds the woman who's the mother of the daughter that died in the beginning of the movie, the little girl.
Yeah.
And she basically goes over there, hits her up, and Mario, what happens, man? She goes over there, knocks at her door, man. What the
So
fuck?
basically, the old lady lets her in, and they basically come to this like table. They have a conversation, and she's asking about like, yo, you used to live in this house like a long time ago, and basically you find out that the mother that used to live in that house of the little girl that went missing knew about the what's the word I'm looking for, the
Haunted pool.
the haunted pool. She knew about it, and she knew that she had to sacrifice her daughter in order for her son to get better, and she
Not because she's a bitch.
No.
But because she was also possessed.
Big time.
there you go. I'm with you. I completely forgot that she was possessed, bro.
What the fuck?
I completely forgot.
God, that's so funny.
She was also possessed by the bad
Yo,
woman.
Mario,
Yeah.
what'd you think of the trailer, real quick? Dude, this movie was the writing was compelling. The actors were amazing. Like, remember that one, dude? Dude, I gotta re-listen to that.
That's funny.
Actually, after this pod, after we record this, I gotta put that on. I'm sorry. That was like one of the funniest things ever. And then because it went on for like 7 minutes, and I just replied like, "So you didn't like the trailer?" But anyways, Mario says this. He misses the most important part, right? Because she's in the house asking this girl like, "Hey, did you have a daughter?" And she seems very off-putting, which like trying to forget about it. Which I kind of it's understandable. Some people could be like that, like, "Hey, I just don't want to talk about it," right? And she ends up mentioning her son, which is that son that was ill, and now he's all healthy and like rich.
I had completely forgot he was sick until they showed the flashback.
Me too,
While
bro.
she's telling the story,
bro, me too.
And like I remembered he was in the bed,
Yeah.
with the IV hooked up to him and, all, and the heart monitor.
Me too,
And I was
man.
like, oh, that's right, the kid was sick, but like now he's a millionaire, and that's when she explains.
And go ahead. Jav.
I do like the shot where the girl's drowning, and you see the shot of the window of the mom, and you hear the kid banging on the door. Like, Mom, she's drowning. Open the... But she doesn't open the door, and you see the black water coming out of her eyes because that indicates that she was possessed. I do like that shot where she's like looking out the window, looking at her own daughter drown, and you see the black water coming out of her eyes and shit.
Yeah.
That was cool. I was like,
was
okay,
cool.
I like that. That's kind of sinister looking, but like, you know.
And that's fucked. And we found out she was like possessed, and like even throughout, she's still like possessed.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
after the convo, right?
She starts freaking out.
She starts freaking out.
And starts choking
And
on
she
water.
starts spitting up that black shit.
And the
Black-
black,
the black
water,
water.
starts coming out of her eyes and stuff. And
So
the
she's-
mother's like, "What the fuck, bitch?"
Yeah.
She grabs her shit and like, "I gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird, huh? Like she's still like possessed or
Yeah.
whatever. But we find out in that situation where the mother basically explains, "Oh, there has to be a sacrifice," you know, and that's what happened. She sacrificed her daughter, and in return, her
health-
son,
Yeah, his health
got better, and that's essentially what's happening here with the father. Right, his health is becoming better, but at a cost. And then at the end of the movie, that's when everything shit's going down. There's the father is completely possessed, chasing the daughter and shit around the house and stuff, and we find out that actually I don't. Before I jump into like the ending, right, what the father does, I really wanted to talk about this part because I actually like this part. Is when the son is like is getting trapped in the water. Remember the tarp is like rolling or whatever. Then the mother dives in, and they're like in the abyss. Remember, she sees her son and she's like far as fuck. That's creepy, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck that, bro.
yeah,
I ain't doing that.
yeah.
I'm already scared of the ocean and shit. That's fucking weird, man. And she's out there swimming and gets her son, and she tries going away, and all these the ghosts or these monsters or whatever. Obviously, we find out that they are the victims of they are the victims. And they're out here grabbing her, holding them down and stuff. And then she's out there trying to swim back to the surface. And then we get the little girl from the very beginning of the movie that died. And it is trying to help her and has this coin. Because throughout the movie, they play this coin game. I've never heard about this. Man.
Me neither.
Fuck no.
Have you? Oh, okay.
No.
I figured Hav would. Maybe he might have some experience. I don't fucking know how. But what this game is like, throw coins, where they throw coins into the pool, and then the person has to go dive deep down and find them and whatever. So this little girl pops up, and she has a coin
That the kid was playing with earlier.
that the kid was playing with earlier, and she just throws it, and it's like floating
Up.
It's going up, right? And then the mother's like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Oh shit, that's where I'm swimming
Down.
I'm swimming down."
And then it does that little neat camera trick where the camera spins 180 and it realized she was swimming deeper, not to the surface.
But that was like the whole.
I like that scene.
That was cool. That's what I want to talk about.
And I've
That shit was
noticed,
cool.
I noticed that this movie has a lot of that. It has a lot of scenes that looked cool, but the movie around it was mid. And it's one of those things where I feel like behind the scenes they were filmmakers, they were directors.
Oh, for sure.
And shit that were like, hey man, wouldn't it be cool if there was a movie that had a scene like this?
And they based the entire movie on that scene. Yo, we're making this movie so this scene could fucking work.
Or multiple scenes work.
Yeah.
I have the shot. I just need the story to go with the shot.
Exactly. Type shit. I feel like that's what this movie felt like. Is that a bunch of people were like, yo, would it be cool if there was a scene where underwater
That was cool though. You know what I mean?
But
That was
the rest
cool
of the
as fuck.
movie though.
Yeah.
See that? So I feel like that's what this movie was. It's
Yeah.
just adding bullshit. So it had neat things, but
Right.
I felt like I was in Night Swim. Oh, it's a neat shot, but at what cost? At what cost, man?
Swim, that's
Mediocre ass movie.
Oh no, bro. Fuck
This shit better than Silent Night though. Anyways.
Fuck no.
Anyway, man.
Fuck no.
Hey man, I agree with that.
Then again, I do like the horror genre though. Even if it's
here.
kind of I kind of okay. Kind of
Yeah.
more with action films. I'm like that with horror movies. But don't get me wrong, there are some like horror movies that's like, all right, bro, like what the fuck am I doing? Like Pope's Exorcist, bro. Like, what the fuck going on, man?
That's facts.
That shit was. Do you remember the ending, bro? That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That's one of the movies, guys. That's one of the movies that we didn't review, guys. Unfortunately. Huh?
I never watched it with you guys.
No, you didn't. No,
You
you were busy, and then it was just Mario and I. Like, you know what? We haven't. This movie came out this year. We haven't seen it. We wanted to, but let's put it on. And at first, it was cool.
It was good.
It was cool at first. It was like, all right, cool. But then at the end, it was like, all right, bro.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And the priest was kind of like a badass, bro. Like he was like it was kind of funny because he's like he's a priest,
Yeah.
but he acts like a John Wick type shit.
Yeah. John Wick's before a priest.
Like, you know what I mean? Like he's a priest, but he's like, nah, we gotta do this shit. Like he's like Jason said, it's so weird. It's such a weird combination. Pope's Exorcist, man, Jesus Christ. Or was it the Pope's Exorcist 2? There's 2 of them? Fuck,
I think there's only one. I think you're thinking of the Nun 2.
Oh, I could have sworn. Whatever. Anyways,
Don't matter.
so anyways, we discussed that scene, right? And so while this is happening, with the mother is trying to get her out of this fucking pool with stuff, the daughter's out there being chased by the dad who's fully possessed, right? And obviously they resolve the issue because there's like a mini like showdown where the father's about to kill the mother and the kid, and then the daughter comes in with a baseball bat, knocks literally the demon out of him, I guess. He knocks his ass out. The demon water thing, he's like spitting it out or some shit, and now he's good to go. He's back up and ready. And then obviously the whole situation about the mother finding out, oh, sacrifice, whatever, the father gets word of it, and the father's like, sacrifice, huh?
Because was the son drowning? Like, wasn't
The
he
son,
dying?
yeah, the son was the one that was like
The one the mom
targeted.
like jumped in to
Yeah.
save.
The son was the one targeted to be sacrificed. And so the father was like, this bitch ain't going nowhere. We're going to be doomed or whatever. I got to make the sacrifice. And the dad ends up sacrificing himself.
He gets into the pool and dives into like the black water, like in the very bottom of the pool.
And that's a wraps, man. That's how he ends up dying. He ends up sacrificing himself for his family. The family still lives there. What they did, they ended up burying that shit. I would have destroyed it, man. Not bury it.
Well, yeah, that's how you fill up a pool, though. That's how you fill up the hole in the ground.
No, I'm saying like destroy like the walls and shit. You know.
Oh, I mean, I guess. I mean, technically, it's a hole in the floor, so you just fill it in with dirt and you just.
No, yeah, but then again, like, what if it's one of those instances? 30 years later, I don't know. Jeremy is digging and shit for whatever.
Jeremy.
What the fuck, Mom? We got a pool. It's like, oh my god, son, you're right. Let's dig this out, and it's
That's their
the
sequel.
night swim too.
That's
Like,
their sequel.
come on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like on some real shit, I would have smashed that bitch, man.
Hell no.
Nobody's swimming here. I can't even swim. You know what I mean? Just get that shit out of there.
Fuck. But
Mario,
yeah.
can you swim?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Okay.
That's a lie. Did you see how? Can you swim that deep though? Like that deep, where like you're just floating. You could dive down for them quarters.
Not from the quarters? Yeah, I've done that before.
What? What do you mean you've done that before?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Y'all
in
didn't
the
have a
public
y'all,
pool.
Y'all didn't have a swimming pool at high school.
I went to
No,
the
but-
public pool.
No, but I said, would you dive down and get those quarters? He's like, at first. He's like,
I never played the game, no, but I meant like
you
I
dead ass
before.
Mario? Are you sure, dude?
I swam
There's
in
no
fucking
way. I don't believe
Barcelona.
that. I didn't believe Javi until he showed me a video about years ago, and he was out there like swimming and shit.
I mean, I got a video of me swimming in Barcelona, but it's in a small ass pool. But I don't know if you.
I'm
count
talking
that.
about where like it's like 15 feet deep, boy, and you out there swimming and diving and shit. Can y'all do that?
I can get from one place to another.
But you just can't dive, lay down there.
I can't float, bro.
You can't float. You just
What do you mean you can't float?
I can't
your
keep
feet.
afloat. Like I don't know how to like if I'm in the deep end, I don't know how to keep myself above water.
Oh.
Well,
Then how the
you gotta
fuck
kick
you
your
were-
feet.
Then how the fuck did you show me swimming, and it was like 10 feet or some shit?
Cause I was grabbing onto the wall on the side of the pool,
But you could swim,
and I pushed myself off,
and you could swim.
and I swam to the other side of the pool.
So if you take a moment, if you take a moment like a pause,
pause.
you're fucked. Basically.
Yeah, girl. I can't keep afloat. I can travel.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. That's
And
the one thing I
Mario?
never learned.
What about you?
yeah, bro. You guys, my family.
Come on, man.
Swimming's not that hard. You can do it, Hector. You're just thinking too much.
I'm dead, bro.
You're not dead.
I'm already
Swimming's
dead,
not
man.
that hard.
I'm a
The,
dead
flo-
man.
the floating part took
I'm a
me
dead
a while.
man
though, I ain't
walking.
gonna
Hey,
lie.
instead of a dead man walking, I'm a dead man swimming.
Hell no.
Already, man.
You want to know where I learned?
I wouldn't want to get in that pool.
No,
that's a nice swim too, where Hector possesses it.
Hell no.
Fuck that.
The water's why is the
I'm
water
not talking about.
why is the water red?
Oh, red. That's my favorite color, man. That's funny. What's going on, y'all? But no, if Javi hunted it, bro, it'd be Mountain Dew, bro. Fuck the spring tap. This is Mountain Dew.
Yeah, for real.
Bro, why is it green?
And the only way to tame it before it loses its shit, you gotta like eat. Oh, never mind. I was about to-
Eat what?
no.
He said eat something.
No. I was gonna say to tame it, you gotta put ice in it.
Oh.
But then, I forgot he doesn't like ice. He doesn't like
No, in
ice.
order to scare Javi, I would just put ice.
Oh, that's
scare
the
him.
only way to
Get away.
destroy it.
Yeah.
That's the only way to destroy it, bro.
Yeah. So you can never have a warm pool. It's
No,
always
listen.
cold.
Swimming is a legit. I think is a necessity. Is a skill that's like necessary. So I hate that I can't, bro. Before y'all listening, man. Oh my God, you a bitch? What? Man, we're Mexican, man. The only reason.
Mexicans can swim. Bro.
No, shut your
Bro,
whore
you
mouth.
can swim.
Just listen. I'm not saying I can't if I didn't like try and practice. I'm just saying when I say Mexican, it's because Mexican parents, they don't do what other parents do, where they just hire an instructor at a young age and they just throw the babies in there and the babies learn at a young age to swim. They don't do that, bro.
Oh no, hell no.
Oh, that's what my point. So how
Okay.
did you learn how to swim?
My mom would teach me. She, like I said, I'll go to the public pool near here, and my mom would help me.
What the fuck?
In the ghetto.
This
I mean, my dad knows
it's
how to
nice.
swim.
Dude, it's a nice public pool. What are you talking about?
I don't know if my mom knows how to swim, but my dad knows how to swim, man. I gotta cross the
Does
river,
my dad
man.
know? I don't know.
How else will he go across the river, man? What the fuck going on, bro?
I forgot.
Right up. Then Javi learned because he had a public pool at his, not a public pool. He had a pool at his school.
At school, there was a swim
Oh,
team. And
There's a
like,
swim team, bro.
The
We
gym-
didn't, we
Gives you
didn't
an
have
idea
that
how
shit.
Javi grew up.
I think aren't they putting us a pool now at our high school
I have
now?
no idea.
But anyways, when we were there, Jav, there was no pool, buddy.
Yeah.
Fuck that. No pool. The only pool that there was is the game pool on your phone. Everybody was playing that
8-ball.
shit. Do you remember 8-ball pool? Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you remember that, Mario?
Yeah, I remember that.
They were using their IDs and shit
Yeah,
to line up the
like,
shots.
line up the shot.
Motherfuckers using protractors and shit.
Dude, I miss those fucking days, bro. It'd be
was
crazy, bro. Some people I remember that I was friends with, they would place like high ass bets, bro. They would put like hella chips while class was going on and shit. They'd be playing. It's so funny. But anyways, I gotta learn how to swim, man. I want to learn like to swim where I could swim with, you know, like how they do with military people, where they have clothes and shit, and they swim to the bottom to pick up the rifle, and they swim.
No,
with
that's
it up.
crazy.
I want to learn that type of stuff because if you could do that, then it's like, I want to, dude. This is what I want it to be like where the movies were like, I don't know. I meet a white girl named Amy. I don't fucking know. Oh, I meet a white girl named Amy. She got her boys. I don't know, Jeffrey and John and Josh. I don't know. Yo, bro, you want to go fishing at a cabin? Sure. And you know those typical cabins where there's a
Oh,
lake
my
and there's a
God.
walkway, and they're like, last one in is a rotten egg, and they run in there. Like, they run in there, and they do cannonballs and shit. I'm out there like, what the fuck going on? Like, I want to be that. Listen to me, you slut. I want to be the one that says that. Last one in is a rotten egg, and I run there, and I do the cannonball shit.
Hey,
All right,
Hector would put in so much work
That's what
to
I'm trying
find
to do.
a white girl named Amy that got kids, rent out a cabin, goes on Expedia.
Not even
Yeah.
kids.
Cabin.
Not even kids. I'm just saying like a friend group, like a white friend
Yeah.
group. I don't fucking know. man.
Hector's
We
been
out
putting
there
so much work
fishing
to
and shit.
get in with a friend group, like right,
Just like I say that.
just so he could, just for this one moment. Like he'd go to bars and social gatherings to meet someone. Like you got a pool house, you got a cabin, you got a pool house, lake house.
So we
Cabin
cabin
in the
or what?
forest.
So what's up? He puts in like 3 months of friendship into a
Yeah.
friend group,
Yeah.
and then he finally gets invited to the lake house.
Yeah.
He shows up. Everything led up to this moment. It's like, all right, y'all, let's start unpacking the cart. Fuck that.
Let's win it. And I'm running while taking off my shirt and shit. And I
He
jump in.
gets he gets in, right? He's like, oh shit, I can finally swim. He floats for 2 seconds. He gets out the pool. All right, yo. And he just goes back home.
All right, y'all,
Cuts
look
off
at
the
it.
friend
It's like,
group, bro.
The last 3 months have been lit. He does everything. He never talks to that friend
Yeah.
group. Comes home and does a pod. Like,
So yo, I was swimming. Remember that story that I told? It came true, bitch. It was 3 months in the making,
Hell no.
and I abandoned them. They're no longer my friends. But anyways, man, I don't know, man. I just wanted that type of.
Last one niggas in a row.
I mean, yeah, man.
I mean, I get it.
But Mario, I don't believe Mario, dude. There's no way if I put you in 20 feet in water right now, Mario, you're gonna be swimming.
You want me to swim or stay afloat?
Both, bro. Like dive, like and pick
Touch
up them
the
quarters,
bottom,
bro, and then go back
And
up.
then
And
go
shit.
back.
20 feet. I don't know if I can hold my breath that long.
Well, 15 feet, 10 feet. It doesn't matter,
Yeah.
bro. You know my point, right?
Yeah.
All
But
right.
anyways, man, that's what I'm trying to do, man. Fuck, man. It's gonna happen, Hav. Don't worry. It's gonna happen.
It's fine, bro.
I'm gonna train like the military motherfuckers. But anyways, guys. Back to the movie. So we talked about what was it? The sacrifice ending. They buried the pool and everything, and that's pretty much the whole like summary. I'm trying to remember if we missed anything like the biggest twist. I think the only biggest twist was that the mother contacted the previous, the other girl's mother, the victim, little girl that died, and then she was still possessed, and and I guess that is why, her son is healthy and shit. And I think that was the only big thing. What else? The horror element in this, I would say, there are not many jump scares. I would say there are some creepy shots, or creepy moments, like the ones where the mother would. I'm trying to remember. Like the one cool shot was when I was expecting it just based on the shot, right? I was expecting it, but it was still cool. Was when the mother was swimming at night, and the camera was swaying back and forth into the water, like when you're like swimming like this and shit.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It was swaying, and I already knew. Oh yeah, something's gonna be there, and then she's gonna be freaked out, and then nothing's gonna be there, and that's what happened. That shit was cool. The other one where the she looks out the window, and there's like a being or something next to the pool, and then the pool, the light of the pool shuts off, and it turns back on quickly, and then it's gone. Like, I don't know. I like those types of things. But yeah, I mean, what else? We talked about the pacing, the characters. Do you guys? No, I think we all agree on the characters as well, right? We
didn't care, man.
didn't really feel attached to them.
Did we? Wait, I don't know. Did we bring up the fact that
What's up?
you barely see any of these ghosts? That they're barely in?
Yeah, we brought it up.
We brought it
in
up?
the
I just
beginning.
wanted to make sure, bro.
And I noticed that the guy, the father, isn't he fucking U.S. agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I was like, this dude looks fucking familiar,
Yeah.
bro. Is this U.S. agent?
He's also in Monarch.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
That show's
guys.
pretty good, huh? Have you kept up with it, huh?
No, I have not caught up.
Me neither, bro.
I'm on the last episode.
He says it's fire.
Yeah,
I believe it. The best American Godzilla show we've gotten.
the show, not the actual movie.
No, man, when Godzilla and Kong were fucking running together, bro, that shit was funny, man.
that was funny. Like,
That was funny, bro.
Dude, I'm looking forward to that movie so bad.
Like it went like
you are?
Just for those monster scenes.
yeah,
I don't
but
care about
to
the
me,
humans.
that scene, I get it. It was meant to be cool,
Yeah.
but to me, I thought it was funny. It's like, all right, this is like some Avengers
I
shit.
thought it was of a
Like,
joke. I thought it was
But
a
no,
joke.
no.
also, they're huge. They're
Yeah.
big as fuck.
That's
How
true.
can they run like that?
They run it fast then, bro? Even they're kind of slow a bit, but like I guess and
You're
they're
like Godzilla, he be moving slow as hell.
yeah, right.
All this bullshit.
Hey man, we gotta see what the fuck's going on. But okay, so we mentioned everything, guys. Pretty much this whole summary, how it ended. We talked about the things we disliked, the pacing, just the characters. We weren't involved with the characters. The story was a bit predictable. What else? The horror element wasn't really like horror, but I've been noticing that lately too, though, with certain movies, man. I guess when I think of horror, I'm thinking like maybe like first Paranormal Activity, where it's like whoa, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
And I would say maybe Skinamarink, even though to this day I know for a fact Skinamarink is not for everybody. But like that was like one of the first movies where I was like actually creeped out. I was like, yo, this is kind of
Same.
weird and unsettling. But objectively, in an objective lens, I would say that it's not like a great film just based on what we said, but it's definitely unique, and it's definitely like it is scary. Like I want to feel like that, right?
I want to feel like that too, bro.
Like
I want to feel like when I'm holding my phone and I have a single shot.
that's a good question. What was
and
the
I-
last? What was the last movie that made you feel like that?
That movie, Skinamarink.
I was gonna say Skinamarink for me too. But
Like I was actually dead ass like scared. I was like,
me too.
I was tilting my phone like this, like
Barbarian?
oh shit. Which one?
Barbarian, really? I didn't really think
Barbarian?
Barbarian was like scary.
Really,
I,
bro? When she found that door
I thought it
and
was
she
more.
was going down the fucking basement.
I didn't think I was scary.
I
just
more-
thought it was more like suspense.
Yeah,
like
for me.
real, like type.
Like
shit.
I want to know what's happening next.
like scary is like. I would say maybe The Grudge, bro.
the Grudge.
Grudge.
I can't remember that.
Oh,
movie.
OG Grudge.
I guess.
Grudge.
I thought you said recently, like most recent.
Oh no, true. No, you're right. But I'm just trying to picture.
Oh,
I already
like-
said my recent.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to picture of another movie that was like scary. I guess like The Ring as well. Oh, speaking of The Grudge, I didn't know this either. This is before we were doing the pod. Apparently in 2020 there was a reboot of The Grudge.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
I heard it was garbage.
Dang.
January
Sucks.
movie, horror movie.
Ah.
Got trash reviews.
I never fucking heard about it, man. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Until I saw that. But anyways, so yeah, what do you think? Oh, you said Barbarian, right? You say Barbarian?
I guess. I mean, I
What
saw
about the Black Phone? Remember the Black Phone? Did you
Yeah.
see that
Black
one?
Phone is more like
we
Barbarian.
saw it with
or-
us.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The Black Phone,
That was good.
it was good, and a lot of people were saying it was scary and terrifying, but I don't know if it was scary.
Nah,
for me.
not scary.
That's built on
Yeah.
suspense, also just like Barbarian. It just
Yeah, right.
executed on that feeling very well.
And then with this movie, I think that's what kind of like lacks. Like you don't really feel like suspense at
You don't
all.
feel anything.
Like,
But
there's
what-
no.
But what is scary if not suspense?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like for something to be scary, it has to be suspense. Because you're like, that's not really scary. It's more suspense. But what it feeling suspense of not knowing what's gonna happen is what makes it scary.
That's a good point. No, that's a good point. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say yes, but I know there's a difference because how I felt during the Barbarian
Okay,
and Skinamarink
I
was
got it.
completely different.
Ready? I got a perfect example for Hav. You know how you're scared of to play horror games, right? Like you're scared. Like, nah, man, fuck that. Hav, I ain't playing that shit. That's scary as fuck. Even me, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I want to do this no more. That to me is like scary and like fear. Like, or if I don't want to watch the movie, like I don't want to see. I'm doing this, Hav. That's scary to me. But if I'm looking at a movie and I'm like this, oh shit, that to me is not scary. Like I'm not covering my eyes, I'm not whatever. I'm just expecting like, oh shit, I'm expecting something. But I don't know. It's very difficult to. Maybe that's super hard to explain, bro. Like suspense, maybe. Oh, there's 10 seconds left to like Mission Impossible, right? Oh my god, this shit's about to blow up. This dude's trying to figure out the right code. Like that to me is like suspense. Like, oh shit, is he gonna get it? You know what I mean? Not really scary.
Well, sure, because it's a different type of movie.
Yeah, that's what
But
I
I
mean.
also would say for Barbarian, it was like suspense mixed in with mystery.
That was cool. Yeah, like the whole the whole.
Like I was
mystery
never scared to
aspect.
find anything out. I was more like I was hyped to find something out. Like what's
I don't know.
happening
That's a
next.
good question. That's really difficult. Let us know in the
It is
comments,
hard to
guys. What do you
ask.
guys think? Like, what is your definition of scary or fear?
Or horror.
Yeah, of horror, right? Because the Black Phone is kind of considered horror, but I didn't really like think it was like horror, if that made sense. But yeah, okay. We pretty much mentioned everything. I think let's go with what worth a movie. Let's do the whole movie ticket thing,
Yeah.
and then we'll give our rating. Do you want to let's start with you, Mario? Go ahead.
All right, so for the night swim, is it worth the movie ticket? I'm gonna say no. I think you should wait until it's on demand. I wouldn't even say buy it, like or rent or anything like that. Like wait till it's free, like on Prime or Netflix or whatever the fuck you watch it.
with ads.
Yeah, with ads, like it's definitely not worth any
With ads is
sort of
crazy.
money, in my opinion. What's it called?
with ads.
Out of 10, out of 10, I'll probably give this movie. I'm gonna be honest with you. What really lowers it a lot for me is that the fact that the ghosts were, well, to me they're monsters. The ghost / monsters were barely fucking in this goddamn movie at all, and because of that.
Well, yeah, man.
I am probably gonna give it a 5. I think it's very mediocre.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Go
I'm the
ahead,
same way.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna give it a 5. It was just like nothing. The movie shows nothing new, nothing groundbreaking. It's just a typical, short film that wanted to get made into a feature-length film, so they just have to pad the plot with just shit that was not interesting, nothing new. It's not worth buying a movie ticket. It's not really worth a watch. You're not gonna miss much.
Damn, you said not even worth the watch, bro.
So I would probably give it like another 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
I was
thinking
give
the
it
same
a
thing
4.
too.
I was thinking like, should I give
I was
it a
debating
4?
a 4 too.
But I was like, I don't really dislike it. I more so
Yeah.
just kind of nothing it.
Yeah, that's literally my exact same thought.
I'd enjoy this more than Silent Night though.
That's facts.
No, like really not.
This was better than Silent Night.
Yeah,
bro.
It's so fucking stupid.
Javi's like, man, fuck these guys, man. Silent Night was raw for the last 30 minutes. This movie was raw as fuck the last 30 minutes. And I love the random prom scene shots of the people dancing.
That was
Remember those shots, those random shots?
They were just dancing and shit.
Why
dubstep.
Why do
They're
we
slow dancing to dubstep?
Yeah, why do we need this, man? No, man, that movie's. Oh my god. I would say Rebel Moon is worse though.
Well, yeah.
You wouldn't say, or you
I
would?
would say Rebel
Oh
Moon.
yeah,
Rebel Moon is
I think
definitely
it is worse.
But no, yeah, this movie I did enjoy it more than Silent Night. But then again, it's horror. It was entertaining. I don't know. I thought the concept was pretty cool. It just wasn't really done well.
Yeah.
It felt this movie did feel long. You don't really care for the characters. It's just like, yeah, it's just an average film. It's an average film. I wouldn't say it's a bad film. I wouldn't say it's bad, but it was. I just think it's average. Not worth a movie ticket. Not worth, like you sleep well knowing like all right, I missed this movie. Like you're not gonna lose sleep. Oh shit, I didn't watch this movie. I heard this shit was crazy. Nah, man. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing. 5. I'm gonna give this a 5 as well. It's just a mediocre movie. And
make sure you take notes, Mario, because you complained that
Yeah,
you
take
didn't
notes
keep
of our
track
fucking
of
ratings.
the,
Yeah,
of the
bro.
ratings.
I already did.
Oh, okay.
I bet.
I'm just saying, right?
Remember last
This
year?
one-
One movie, and I'm not gonna be able to do this.
No, he didn't even, dude. He didn't even like try looking for it. He just opened up the video. I can't do this, y'all. Do people know about this? Did we tell them?
I don't think so.
Because what we like to do, guys, is Mario keeps tracks of our ratings, right? And so last year he wasn't keeping track of our ratings, so he had to go to
It was
each
like
of our
November.
reviews.
It was around like the Marvels when it first came out.
And he had to go back and listen to everything, not the whole thing, right? He has to skim through and find each of our ratings. And he was just like, as soon as he just opened up the YouTube channel on his phone, he's like, man, I can't do this, man. I don't think I'll be able to do this. Like, what was going on with your head, Mario? You wanted to?
No, it's because
guys, he
the
eventually
old-
did it. He did it, guys. So he clearly did it.
No,
right?
it's because I was already thinking, because the way we used to do it, remember, we had no non-spoiler. We just go straight into it. So obviously
Yeah.
our ratings would be saved at the end.
Yeah.
But then we started doing the non-spoiler. It's like, oh, I
it's
got
like
to
in the middle.
judge.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you're
where
right,
the
you're
fuck
right.
is the middle? When did we end the non-spoiler? So I would have to do a lot of skipping.
That's
I had
facts.
to then backtracking and then skipping and then backtracking. So, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie,
Uh-huh.
it was kind of fun doing it because we said a lot of funny shit that I forgot about, like Hobbies at 65. That shit had me die when I heard it again.
Dude, I was actually thinking.
That shit was funny as hell.
What did we say?
What? What do you say?
What did we say? What about 65?
Oh, you just made a joke that was funny that I forgot about.
Oh,
What I was
say?
thinking, I don't know what you said.
Oh, what? Oh, that's what you
What was
asked.
the
Yeah.
joke?
Oh, the joke was it was what's it called? You were talking about what makes HRV unique, and you were like, yeah, guys, like that's what makes us unique, man. Like we're a little, and you were gonna say different. Javi interrupts you and says we're a little gay.
Oh, I remember.
I don't remember that.
But I heard that. I was in the truck that day, and I started punching the wall. It's like that's funny.
It starts denting the walls.
That shit was funny as fuck. And then
motherfucker goes John Wick on a
it was
person.
dude, that one, bro. That one was a blast to go through. I listened to the whole thing because it was that
No
funny.
way.
That one I did. That
That's
one and the
crazy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That one I
Oh,
liked
with
a lot.
Danny?
Yeah, that because
Where
you slapped
Danny-
his hand.
Did you listen to that?
That shit had me dying, bro.
I wish we had you on that one, bro. You would have.
that shit was
You could have filled us
funny.
in with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because no one knew the lore.
Nah, bro.
Hell
we did
no.
not know
Especially
shit.
know.
Danny. Danny did not wasn't even reviewing the movie. He was just talking. I was just like, okay.
Nah, I actually like Danny in that one. I don't know why.
Fucking Danny. No, what I was saying, what I wanted to do is like go back and listen to from the start, and every single time I laugh or we laugh, like we jot it down, and we could like make montages of like, oh, the best of like HRV and put all the funny moments and shit.
Yeah,
that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that we got to listen to everything again. But yeah, okay, so we all gave it a 5, guys. That's gonna be it for our spoiler review of The Night Swim. I don't know how long this is. I know we went on different tangents, but like I said, guys, it's a mediocre movie. We already pretty much listed on things that the flaws and everything. The only good thing about it was there were some cool shots, some creepy moments, and that's basically it, right? But it wasn't a really bad film. Like it wasn't like unbearable. I want to say not silent. It was unbearable. But it was just not good.
No.
It was
unbearable. No, I'm joking.
The concept was cool, but just poorly executed.
Yeah, poorly executed.
But yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for listening, and we're going to catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Peace.
See ya.